Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished scholars, academicians, policymakers, and students and change makers. It's an honor to be here before you today to discuss a critical intersection between faith, ecology, and global well-being. In an era where climate crisis, public health challenges, and geopolitical tension threaten the very fabric of our society, we must ask ourselves, can spirituality provide a framework for sustainable solutions? Today, I invite you to embark on a journey of reflection and action, one that integrates eco-theology as a transformative approach to healing both the earth and humanity. This is not just an academic discourse, but a call to recognize the sacred responsibility we hold as stewards of this planet. So, allow me to presenting about my presentations, Healing the Earth, Healing Humanity, Eco-theology as a Foundation for Global Health and Peacebuilding. I'm Professor Dr. Nur Hidayah, and with my friend Arbianingsi and Samsiara of this title encapsulates the profound idea that environmental sustainability and human well-being are intrinsically linked. It suggests that by restoring ecological balance, we are not only preserving biodiversity, but also fostering global health and peace. Eco-theology as a discipline offers ethical, spiritual, and philosophical perspective that can guide policy, community initiative, and holistic care models. So this is the outlines I want to presenting today about introduction and then the environmental crisis, what the impact from environmental crisis, Islam eco-theology perspective, case study in Indonesia, environmental challenges, and this is the initiative from my foundation, YPMIC. We are respond of a climate change crisis, and then strategic for implementing eco-theology in health and peace initiative and the conclusions. Let me start to introduction about the climate change. We know that the modern world, we are facing an environmental crisis of unprecedented magnitude. Climate change, environmental degradation, and global health crisis are pressing global issue. I think this is severe implication for human health and global stability. However, these challenges, faith-based ecological wisdom provides a compelling framework for sustainable intervention. So, eco-theology offers a holistic approach by integrating a spirituality with ecological responsibility, and this paper have an objective to explore how ecology fosters sustainability and then climate resiliency and peace building. Yeah, let me to defining eco-theology. Eco-theology is a theological framework that integrates religious teaching with environmental ethics. So, eco-theology emerges as a critical discipline that bridges spirituality, environmental ethics, and practical action to address the global concerns today. So, eco-theology is the study of how religious and spiritual traditions interpret and respond to ecological crisis. This is advocates for a worldview. Nature is not merely a resource but a sacred trust that must be preserved for future generations. So we recognize that nature is sacred and emphasize human responsibility as stewards or halifa in the earth. and the integration of theological principle with environmental stewardship foster a paradigm shift from exploitative relationship with nature to one based on harmony, responsibility, and sustainability. So we found in various religions, not just in Islam, I think is tradition in Christianity, Buddhism, Hinduism, and indigenous belief also their relationship with the nature for harmony, responsibility, and sustainability. This is environmental crisis and what the impact from environmental crisis. When we see the global climate trends, rising temperatures plus 1.1 degree since pre-industrial era is, I think, the global climate crisis is not just an ecological issue, but this is the humanitarian crisis. Global climate trends give impact extreme weather, biodiversity loss, and pollutions, and rising the sea levels give impact extreme weather patterns and resource depletion, disproportionality, affect marginalized community, increasing health disparities and social unrest. So when we see the public health consequence and what the impact for the health, 7 million premature deaths annually due to air pollution and increase in vector-borne disease like malaria and dengue. This is give impact for mortality and morbidity. So the last, what the socio-economic implication, what the impact for our socio-economic. Environmental degradation, forced displacement, resource conflict, and socio-political tensions. So I think environmental degradations exacerbates public health risks from respiratory disease because pollution to food insecurity. Therefore, any solutions must incorporate interdisciplinary and faith-based approach that address both the ecological and ethical dimension of sustainability. This is Islamic eco-theology perspective. We see from two perspectives, from Quranic teaching and Islamic initiative. So Islamic teaching provides a robust foundation for ecological responsibility. When we see the nature as a sign of God, ayatullah from the nature, human as a Khalifa or stewards and trust to maintain ecological balance. We can see from Quran 165, and then principle of adil, justice, hikmah, and or wisdom, and compassion and environmental care. I think nature is manifestation of divine unity and human are stewards of the earth. And when Quran emphasizes balance in nature and warns against like corruption caused by human excess, and when we talk about humanity has been entrusted with the earth, and this trust demand ethical responsibility toward a living being. So this perspective challenges extractive economics models and call for sustainable ethical development in harmony with natural ecosystem. And we can see the case studies Indonesian environmental challenges. We have many challenges for environmental in Indonesia, like deforestation, for palm oil production. We have 115.459 hectare loss in 2022. And in Jakarta, sinking up to 10 centimeters per year due to groundwater extraction and sea level rise. Rising sea level affecting coastal communities, and then air pollution in cities, PM 2.5 level exceeding HWO standard, increasing respiratory illness. WHO standard. This is we can see air pollution from the industrializations also can increase respiratory illness because air pollution is increased. So despite these challenges, faith-based initiative and community-led interventions are emerging as powerful solutions. So YPMIC have the initiative to respond of the climate change crisis. This is two of our initiative. The first is we call the program is Merawat Bumi, Planetary Healing Project for Earth, Save the World and Next Generation. We are doing restoring the great landscape through local engagement, tree planting in Makassar and Maros, more than 100 trees, but around this is around 1,000 trees planted with the 50 participants, including for this program. And then for eco-friendly lifestyle campaigns, we call the program Sehati and Serasi. This is promotes plant-based diet and water conservation, and then reducing plastic use, waste management, education. And this initiative demonstrates how spiritual ethics can drive grassroots action for ecological resilience. And then this is the recommendations. This is in our office. We are growing the plants, and then after that we are planting in the two of area in South Sulawesi, in Makassar and in Maros. And we are collaborate with the university, UIN, Universitas Islam Negeri Alau di Makassar. And this is the eco-friendly lifestyle campaigns we are doing in Maros. And then we do some activity, not just a campaign, but like doing exercise for the community. And then we are promoting how to use the tumbler to reduce the plastic. And then we are eating together from the nature, like the healthy food like vegetables and then the fruits. And this is the program we do collaboration, not just with the university but also with the community, local community, and then the government. Now, this is the strategies for implementing eco-theology in health and peace building. To effectively implement eco-theology in global health and peace building, we have proposed 4 key strategies: education and awareness. We incorporating eco-theology into theological and public health curriculum, and then faith-based climate action. We encouraging place of worship to adopt sustainable practice like reduce of the plastic, and then waste management, and community-driven solutions supporting grassroots environmental movements, and policy advocacy integrating ecological ethics into governance and development strategy. I think this strategy highlights the multidimensional impact of eco-theology, merging religious wisdom with scientific and policy-driven action. And this is the conclusions. Eco-theology as a transformative approach to address global health and peace-building challenges, and interdisciplinary collaboration is key to integrating spiritual with sustainability. And I think eco-theology offers us a path forward one where faith, ethics, and action cooperates to create sustainable and just words, but transformation requires collective commitment. So I want to call of you all here to make many action for these global issues about climate change, how the religious institution must take an active role in ecological conservation. Researchers and policymakers should incorporate ethical and spiritual frameworks in climate action, and communities must be empowered to take sustainable actions. So, as ladies and gentlemen, the environmental crisis is not just a scientific issue. It is a moral imperative. If we are to heal humanity, we must begin by healing the earth. As we conclude, I urge each of you to reflect on a simple yet profound questions. What legacy will we leave for future generations? Let us commit to a future where healing the earth means healing humanity. Thank you very much for this opportunity to talk about this issue about healing the earth, healing humanity, eco-theology as a foundation for global health and peacebuilding. I'm Nur Hidayah from Indonesia. Thank you very much, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.